Oh! Okay. Okay. I think we're good. I was messing around with some stuff, and then I ultimately decided that, it was better off the way it was. So. Yeah. Lag. There we go. Autosave. Hey, autosave's like right at the same time. Isn't that convenient? If I remember correctly, this might be starting off right at the start of the new chapter. I don't remember quite exactly. Oh, what's up today? My earbud hurts a little bit more than usual. It's kind of strange. Normally it's fine. And I have to turn the Elgato down again. I had it turned up because Three Hopes was so quiet yesterday. Anyway, I think we're good. Let's just start. Also, yes, I will erase my quick save data. We're doing a test stream today. Since we're running at 1080 today. And stream manager, I'll just let this play out. We already saw it last time.
Overwhelmed by the forces of House Wolford, Esfrost's troops are scattered and driven from the Crown City. Glenbrook,
that's interesting.
at last,
I'm in stream manager, and
several days after this fateful battle, Queen Cordelia announces her intent to abdicate the throne and make way for another. Roland Glenbrook, his face no longer hidden from the world.
it doesn't move things over, so it just kind of lets stuff sit there.
Power. With the prince's friends having only just finished grieving his death, and his enemies having only just finished toasting to it, this news shocks the foundations not only of Glenbrook, but of Nozelia itself.
And this might not make too much of a difference here, and I'm not sure how well the bitrate is going to hold up in something like Genshin. Hello, Tolby. Let me turn up my brightness again. There we go. Now I can actually see.
Becomes king and condemns the schemes of Gustadolf, making known Esfrost's
I might do a test
plot to
stream later
usurp
on
the
with Genshin
throne.
to see how well
However, the people's reaction
this
to
works.
news is not quite a chorus of approval.
But I
It is
figure
plain that the ravages of war
I might
and
as well
the shame of
take use of
subjugation have
the
left an
priority
indelible
transcoding,
mark on the
so
once prosperous nation.
I held off before
Although the battle for
because the
Glenbrook
bitrate was kind of
behind,
unstable,
Serenoa
and also
the rest of the city's liberators
1080
must
out the
make
bat
ready
made it
for a
hard for some people to
struggle of an
watch. So
entirely
now you have a chance to
different
downscale if you
sort.
really want to. And also, like, oh, turn off auto. This is quite possibly one of the games that needs 1080 the least, if I'm being honest. This is the part where we left off on last time.
Congratulations on returning to your rightful throne, King Roland.
Ah, you've returned. My friend, a word.
Yes.
Turn it up a little bit. What was that? I think it was that. Was that 6.1?
I am honored to have had you by my side on this journey. To be able to call you friend.
As am I, Roland.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Watch it be super
Your
loud later on.
Majesty, representatives from Hyzant have arrived.
Ooh. Oh.
We shan't make undue demands
Oh.
of your time, King Roland. We've simply come to say farewell. We shan't make undue demands of your time, King Roland. We've simply come to say farewell.
That happened last time too, where it just like randomly cut out in the middle.
Without your aid, my people would still be under Esfrost's iron rule. Glenbrook owes you a debt of gratitude.
Also, I think I
Consider the
figured
debt
out
paid.
why we had all
The
the stream
knowledge we
crashes
gleaned of
yesterday.
Ulfric's capabilities
Maybe not
was
all of them,
more
but I
than
think I have
worth
an
our
idea.
troubles.
Indeed, it surpassed my every expectation. The Holy One is sure to be pleased with the results.
Your Majesty, can we trust you to lift the embargo and keep Esfrost subdued?
Hello, Knight. Okay, yeah, this is what they do.
Of course. Lord Wolfort has promised his full cooperation in that regard.
Oh, and I noticed, speaking of Knight, I noticed that, not like recently, I just didn't ever bring it up. I noticed that, what was it? The YouTube channel is a different name. It was just something that I noticed.
Your Majesty, lest you misunderstand your friend's position, allow me to make one matter abundantly clear. Minister Serenoa is of the Saintly Seven. He is not to serve at your whims, but by the grace of the Hierophant.
I understand. But he is also a Lord of Glenbrook.
Yeah, so how does this work? I feel like this is a good time to bring this up. Am I still part of the High Houses? Are they still a thing? Do the High Houses still exist? How does this work?
More importantly, he
Oops.
is my friend. As such, I would ask for his assistance in the days ahead.
The controller's
as I
being a
have
little
in days
weird.
past.
Your Majesty, it is plain that the friendship between you two runs deep. However, the rules of politics are old and immutable.
And what does the Lord himself think of his new position?
Yep, that'll be official Twitch name when I can change it. What do you think? I think it sounds fine. I was just like, oh, it's different. I'm also gonna unplug my controller. It's a wireless controller for a reason. Also, it's fully charged, so there's no reason to worry about battery. Get out of here, charging cable. There we go. What do you think? Sounds great. Also, that means that when I say Gucci Bushi, it makes more sense.
Of course, I am grateful for the honor Hyzant has bestowed upon me. I will do all in
Oh,
my
the controller
power to
feels so
serve
light
both
without the cable.
Hierophant and King Roland with all faithfulness.
In other words, the Hierophant does not have your full loyalty.
Well, I
don't serve the Hierophant. I serve Hyzant. What?
Glenbrook and Hyzant are to be two nations united in purpose.
Also, how do
Surely
you
it is
change how your
reasonable
chat
that
looks?
Lord Serenoa acts in service to both?
Do you use OBS or Streamlabs? Because there are a couple differences. I'd assume you're using OBS.
Perhaps King Roland
It might be
and the
Streamlabs.
Hierophant
Streamlabs
should
I know has
discuss
some
my lord's
presets.
role together.
OBS you have to do some fiddling around with some settings. Streamlabs? Okay, so for Streamlabs, you can probably just go into some customization settings. I actually am not too familiar with Streamlabs. I used it for like 2 streams and then I switched to OBS. But you know how there are like presets and everything where you can like get different scenes and everything like that? You get the paid ones, the free ones. There should be something in there that lets you use a chat thing. In my case, yeah, so you can just do that. In my case, I'm using OBS, so all I'm using is I'm just using a stream. You might even, I think you could still do this with Streamlabs. I'm using a Stream Elements thing, just because I'm using OBS and that's like a thing that they work with, just like SE Live. But pretty much the same thing. and there was I think there's a preset that I'm using that I edited for the different colors.
You are right.
But there are a lot of other cool
It
ones
is not our
too.
place to assume the goddess's intent.
There are some that you can buy as well. I've seen some that are slanted. Some people slant them just by fiddling around with the properties inside OBS or Streamlabs. I've seen ones that are designed a certain way. There was an Animal Crossing one I saw. I think there's a Reddit post somewhere that goes about using custom coding to do like custom images and backgrounds and everything too, if you wanted to get into that.
Very well. I hope to meet with the Holy One as soon as my duties allow.
Also,
I expect busy days ahead for you, Serenoa. Be prepared.
I prefer no background for chat. Yeah, I did that for a while.
Certainly, Your Majesty.
The one thing I do say I miss about what exactly are intermission screens. Intermission screens would be like, if I were to be like, this is blue from yesterday, but if I were to be like, da-dun, and then I was just like, and then I'd be like, oh, I'm back, I've got my water. Something like that. Some of them have the game, like picture-in-picture, maybe like a webcam that you can use sometimes too. It's just like a be right back, yeah. Or sometimes, most of the time I don't do it because there's no real point, but if I wanted to take an ad break, I just like stop doing stuff in the game, but I could go to the be right back thing during ad breaks. The page with the webcam and the chat, that could be, like, I have this set up, right? I like how this is turned into a sub. Let's actually get the game tiny picture-in-picture here, that'll be funny. Video capture device. Bidong. If I were, like, you know how I do this, and then I like talk or whatever. You could just talk. Actually, I think I'm blocking chat with this. There we go. But like something like this.
Milo shall stay in Glenbrook for the time being. If there is aught she can assist you with, consider her at your complete disposal.
But like something like that. Let's move the chat box back down. And just switch back over. But if you want to do something like that.
Remember, Milo, that you are the symbol of friendship between our two nations.
Is she though?
But of course.
Is she?
I'm
I'm not sure I want her to be the symbol of friendship between our two nations. And chillin' then? Yeah, it's pretty nice. Nice and simple.
And with that, we shall take our leave.
I don't want Milo to be the symbol of friendship between our nations. I
May we meet again
don't.
soon.
I'd rather be the symbol of friendship between our nations. I don't want Milo to be. Or maybe both of us? I don't know. So what do we do now?
They leave us with a spy. It seems we still haven't won their trust.
What are we gonna do? Thalos and
entirely.
Erica are dead. We blew up their main ship. What are we gonna do now?
Whatever secrets they uncover will only
Excuse me.
attest to our commitment to the friendship between us.
Gustadolf is off dealing with Svarg back in Esfrost, so...
Still, their actions speak volumes. Their aid has not come without expectation of just recompense. Already, they seek to make Lord Serenoa their puppet.
I don't want to be a puppet. I don't want to be made into a marketable plushie.
But we need Hyzant's aid to crush Esfrost.
By the same token, we cannot resist Hyzant without Esfrost's might.
Wow, it's almost like the three nations lived in harmony in a delicate balance.
And once Esfrost is laid low, Glenbrook will have served its purpose.
No,
What then
I don't
would
want to be a
stop
chicken
Hyzant
nugget.
from tightening their grip?
Just as they did with the Rosal.
Also, I don't remember. I called these things krill, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. I changed the channel points to krill.
The injustice I saw at the source is not something I'll soon forget.
What if... Hear me out, guys. What if we pulled an Edelgard? How do you add breaks in your about? Like... Shift enter, maybe? Like move text, enter text? I know Twitch is weird with spaces sometimes. You might be able to do like a shift enter. Or if not, sometimes maybe you just suffer. Let's see. I can actually look at mine real quick.
Hyzant's true nature, you need only remember.
I know.
What do you mean Hyzant's true nature? We don't need to remember anything. We already know they're just a bunch of religious fanatics. It's pretty standard.
This country is my home. Built by my father and the kings before him. Safeguarded by my sister and generations of my forebears.
How'd you add a line in the Twitch stream title? I don't know. I don't know if you can. I've just always kind of spaced them out with
I
the...
will rebuild it. Restore its glory and its pride.
these things.
We will not be treated as dogs at the end of a leash.
The backslash shift. Yeah, so like if you got like backslash, right? But if you hit
Only
shift...
after that work is done, should we look without?
Yeah. That's backslash, right? Yeah, backslash. Just the shift key. It should just be what the shift key does. If you hit shift and backslash. It's just like formatting stuff I've picked up over the years of like the dark days of 2012 anime AMVs. You know how it is. Just like using normal brackets.
To like
part 1, part 2, stuff like that. And fun like that.
Of course, brother.
But if you're talking about the panels... I don't know what these keys are. I don't know what these keys are or what I'm pressing. I thought I got rid of all those. Guess not. Guess not.
My apologies. I'm so happy you're alive. It's just... I believed you dead for so long.
But if you're talking about like the panels underneath, like the text in the actual panels, and not like the actual Twitch about thing, you can just hit enter. It just uses like standard markdown. So if you've ever used like formatting on like PC, Reddit, or Discus or anything like that, or even not really YouTube, but like if they have a markdown tutorial, it's like says markdown. Yeah, panels are good. I don't know how the actual about thing works. It probably works the same way, I've just never tried.
But hiding from the world was the only way.
You needn't explain. I don't blame you in the least.
Thank you. About General Avlora.
Avlora... She was...
She was a servant of Esfrost. Our enemy.
I know.
And you know there was no room for mercy. Not if we wanted to win back Glenbrook. Not if I wanted to rescue you from Esfrost's clutches. However, I thought you deserved to know. She did have parting words.
Thanks for the help, no problem. Her parting words were, "I'll never be a memory."
She asked me to protect you in her stead. It seems she cared for you, in her own way.
Laura, it didn't
She
have to
did.
be this way.
She
Why
was
did you have to
harsh,
be
but
such a Camus?
always kind.
Everybody hates that archetype because they love the character. Well, not always, but sometimes it's just dumb.
Our scouts
Ishtar,
are yet searching
Camus,
for her, but her wounds were grave.
I guess, like, kind of, Yuritsa.
I fear when we find her, she will...
Ah.
Cordelia, what's wrong?
She's growing weak in the knees.
I'm fine.
Her arms are heavy.
I simply need to rest.
She's got vomit on her corset
Fine.
already.
I think not.
Have Laura's spaghetti.
I'll call a healer.
No. I just... This whole time, I've refused to show even a moment of weakness.
Some might say that it's the cost of the crown.
It seems my efforts...
Oops.
You did well, sister. Now you may relinquish your burdens.
The way he said sister really made it seem like she's like a nun or something. That's just my opinion.
I'm here, and I won't leave you again. But please, visit the infirmary. Some bed rest will surely set both of our minds at ease.
Set my mind at ease? That's not a song lyric, that's just a common phrase.
Thank
But
you.
it makes me think of a song.
I'm glad to see your trials haven't stripped you of your kindness. Welcome home, brother.
Ooh, excuse me.
So, the Crown City has fallen. I see.
Oops.
And what of General Avlora?
She fell into the Norzelia River and has not been seen since.
No body, no death. No body, no death.
And my siblings, Thalos and Erica?
They died, fighting bravely in battle. My condolences, Your Grace.
Fighting? Yeah. Bravely? Don't know about that one.
I understand. I have fewer pieces on the board than ever now.
The walls are closing in.
Pieces. Really is true what they say about him.
He's playing anime chess. This guy plays Fire
I was
Emblem.
wrong to think that Hysant would remain idle. Or was my more grievous error to be taken in by the prince's false death? Regardless, I was a fool to show House Wolfwood any mercy.
In the next life, I won't make the same mistake.
Your Grace, reports from the battlefield tell of an unknown weapon being brought to bear against our forces.
Oh? Continue.
They say it sank one of our ships in a blast of purple.
Was it the Jonestown Kool-Aid?
Our iron, our pride, torn apart like sheets of parchment before a storm. We mustn't allow Hysant to think they've won the upper hand.
Oh no, we've lost the upper hand.
I intend to answer their weapon with one of my own.
I really should just make like a Xenoblade soundboard for the amount of times that I say those two things. Oh no, we've lost the upper hand, and indeed! I really should just take the time to make a Xenoblade soundboard. I would like to save my game. Well, we finished the chapter, so as you all know, when we finish chapters, we end the stream. So that'll be it for today. We're gonna see if this sets us into another cutscene, and I think that'll be it for today.
After retaking Whiteholm Castle, Roland assumes the throne. Joy over the return of the line of Glenbrook sweeps the kingdom. Yet not everyone is quick to welcome Roland back with open arms. Life under S. Frosty rule treated them well, and they suspect him to be naught but a figurehead of a puppet regime. Roland's absence, it seems, made room for discord among his subjects
Discord?
to flourish.
What about room for TeamSpeak? A banner's worth. Bruce Banner? I don't know, what do you think? A banner's worth really, I think, is dependent on how popular the characters are on it, whether or not they have good fodder, whether or not they have good skills. I think that's really important when determining a banner's worth. For example, they've had so many polls, and even though the rest of the characters on the banner are hot garbage, which I think is kind of unfortunate because I'm pretty sure Aranis is on that banner, and I like Aranis, because Mirabilis was on the banner, she just hard carried it, and every single time it was revived to be put in the poll. How do you do the line break for the bio again? Is there a line break? I don't think there's a line break. Is there? On my screen there's not. I'll check again. I don't think... I'll look. Well, I'm just gonna start this up. Hopefully we're back. I accidentally shut down some stuff, so I better restart some things. But okay, I think we're good. I'm good? We're good. Please don't split the VOD, I beg of thee. Please, Twitch, I have but one request. And that request is, please do not split this VOD. Luckily, yesterday's VOD was mostly all together, but I did see there was like a 15-minute start, and that was quite unfortunate. I'm not too confident, but hopefully this did not split. If it did, rip. F. So this is what happened in my absence. Leave for one day, and all of a sudden everyone wants to use Discord instead of TeamSpeak. Oh no, it did split! Okay. I'm pretty sure it's split. I'm like 90% sure it's split because Twitch is treating this as a new stream. So, I'm gonna roll this ad break. And, I'm gonna lament my fate. Sounds about right. I'm just gonna sit here and be sad. 50 seconds. Oh, this ran all 4 ads, but they're 15-second ads. Transformers Dark of the Moon. Interesting. Zoolanders, that was a thing. So 4 15-second ads. As opposed to 2 30-second ads? Interesting. So that's a minute though, so I wonder what the remaining time is about. Excuse me. Get all these hiccups out of the way now. Oh, is this Dr. Pepper? Dr. Pepper? It's the sweet one? But anyway. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Twitch says the rover. Let's go back to this. This is what happened to my absence. You miss one day and suddenly OBS decides it wants to die.
Yes. Gustadolf was a clever ruler.
A clever ruler? Did he perhaps have both centimeters and inches?
After the invasion, Patriot and his royalists cozied up to Esfrost in order to protect themselves. Gustadolf used them to his every advantage. He stripped them of their privileges and left them nothing but their governing responsibilities. I don't think Patriot much cared for that, but it did ensure everything continued smoothly, without interrupting the people's lives.
Now I understand why there was little unrest after the occupation began.
Kinda looks like I'm chewing.
A clean, effective takeover by a well-seasoned commander.
But all the while, he was preparing to face the next conflict.
Wait, does he intend to march on Hyzant next?
I believe so. I wish I could be more specific. But the Goddess's shield cannot protect the Holy State's capital from Esfrost. Not anymore. He said it will all be over once the death snell is ready.
What is this death snell?
Death snail? Is it a snail that's immortal and follows you around and always knows your position, and if it touches you, you die?
A new weapon born from the coupling of his frosty ironworking and explosive projectiles.
Ah. The missile route.
Thalos claimed it is powerful enough to break through the Goddess's shield.
Well, I don't know about you, Cordelia, but the last time somebody tried to use some sort of large projectile weapon against the Goddess's shield, it was reflected and hit a canyon and made ALL.
To think Esfrost is capable of creating such a monstrosity.
So much for their reign of peace. Taking over Glenbrook was only the first move in a bigger gambit to seize the source.
I am disturbed to learn of Gustadolf's plan. But rebuilding our capital must take priority.
Very well. We should investigate the extent of the damage and discuss how best to proceed from there. House Wolfort will lend whatever aid you need.
Thank you, Serenoa. But since you are one of their Saintly Seven now, I'd ask you to keep an eye on Hyzant as well.
We'll be the eyes and the ears. Ah.
Cordelia?
Apologies. A brief spell of dizziness.
I have been looking everywhere for you, Your Highness.
He sounds way different.
Patriot.
Patriot.
I do not recall
Patriot.
taking leave of the infirmary.
Patriot.
Your injuries are still healing. Would you undo all the trouble I went through to get you the best of care? Pray, return to the infirmary at once.
It wouldn't do to push yourself, Cordelia. Rest now. Leave everything to me.
All right.
We got a pretty good understanding of the damage in the capital, my lord. It's a tad more than we were expecting.
I see. Then we must make haste with repairs. Let's report this to Hyzant and see what aid they can give us. Was there anything of note besides damage?
There ain't an easy way of putting this, but not everyone's exactly pleased to hear Prince Roland's returned. Esfrost exempted Glenbrook's subjects from the salt tax. Likely a bid to get in everyone's good graces. And a damn good one at that. But more than that, the so-called freedom Gustadolf brought to the kingdom seems to have made a splash. He threw out the old ways and made it so anyone could better their lot in life depending on their ability instead of their birthright.
Just as in Esfrost.
Then the people must have looked quite favorably upon Gustadolf's rule.
I wager folks ain't too pleased to see us since they figure it means things will go back to how they used to be.
So what happened? OBS was like, oh, it sure is a final time to bottom out. I wonder, I did upgrade, went sicko mode? Yeah. I popped off. I went so hard, OBS was like, this man can't be contained, and they shut me down.
Roland surmised as much. We must do something to show the people his is a return worth celebrating.
I suspect it might have something to do with a driver update, but I'm not quite sure.
Anna, have you looked into the state of affairs in the castle?
Yes. The head of the Royalists, Minister Patriot, is extending his influence. He made quite the name for himself, even under Gustadolf. Though he seems eager enough to support King Roland, he was just as eager to serve the Archduke.
What if instead he was King Rollo, like the candy?
I do not believe we can trust him.
Add that to my list of funny ideas.
Distinguished members of House Wolford, how hard you are all working to rebuild our capital. What a delightful thing to see.
Minister, you do us a great honor visiting us out of all the many other responsibilities that must vie for your attention.
Oh, come now, do not think yourself so insignificant. The entire kingdom owes you its thanks, myself included, of course. We are so grateful for House Wolford's aid, even though you now serve a different master.
We are only doing what any of King Roland's loyal vassals would.
Speaking of the king, I'm afraid we've a bit of a problem. His Majesty seems to be entertaining thoughts of retaliating against Esfrost. But the people have had their fill of war, and I'm sure you're already aware the people look upon the royal line with disfavor. I only beg you take every care going forward.
Can we just pick up Avlora's initial purpose with Cordelia and just do like a political purge and get rid of all these people? Can we just get rid of Patriot and like the rest of the royalists?
A warning.
Even so, there is naught we can do but focus on rebuilding.
Indeed. Let us return to the king and apprise him of our progress.
I would walk the city with Sheila a bit longer and speak with the people.
The people.
As you wish. But this is not the capital you knew. Be careful, my love.
Also, what's going on with Lord Simone? Is he dead yet? He just kind of vanished from the story. Unless I forgot. There should be a character named Sir Reginald. We finally got character stories again. Finally. Finally, something that's not just story mission after story mission after story mission. Izana, Julio, Roland, Erika, Gila. Let's go to the encampment with all of our money. I watched Egg Jeopardy yesterday. It was pretty funny. The only thing I would say I'm disappointed with is the fact that all the answers to the questions weren't egg. That's my only thing I'm not happy with. Aside from that, I thought it was pretty good. It was very funny. If you haven't seen Egg Jeopardy, I do recommend. It definitely made me question what I had just watched, but it was pretty good. So I heard the Eridor can be kind of cracked once you like get his stuff like maxed out. Like once you get these things or something. Like once you get this thing and maybe this one. But I hear that once we get down here, he gets like super good. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna go. Meteorite fragment. Alright, Sheila. Alright. A heal booster. Or dragons or luck up. Or we could get a TP thing. Or increase damage by crits. Passives or skill boost, what to do? So add the lines in the stream. If you hold shift and then you hit backslash. Backslash? Yeah, backslash. It should just be somewhere on the keyboard. It always makes me wonder, why is this key, like, why is it this, right? Like, why is that the default? Wouldn't it make me, and then, like, when you hold shift, you get tildes. I always thought that the tildes would be way more useful than the little quote marks. I don't think I've ever seen anyone ever use those. I see people use tildes all the time. I've never seen anyone use the little, like, upside down apostrophes or commas. The stalag commas. And, I feel like I just need to go ham with these stat boosts, because people are just dying. Either that or, like, actually play the game and level. Yeah, maybe I should just, like, get some of this stuff so they just don't die. I want to upgrade Medina's stuff as well, because I really like Medina. I think she's my third favorite character in this game. And Piccoletta seems interesting, but she's just so far behind at this point. Although maybe we should get Julio some upgrades as well so he can be less useless. Maybe I should just make him like another tank or something. And we really haven't done anything with Benedict at all. What are these? Speed. Ah. Buffs. Lionel. She's got moves that really synergize with her own stuff. You know what, Anna? You need to up your stats. I need 5 stone, 4 stone. Your accuracy, I think, is fine, but you're just taking like way too much damage. You die way too soon, and it's because I put you in dangerous situations. But we're gonna ignore that part. I can't buy out all this stuff. I'd never have enough money. Because what? How much is all this? 37, 50, 36. Okay, so we're already at, what? 73? Yeah, so we're looking at 10,000 for each thing. About, like, we're looking at like 13,000? Right? Yeah. Not 13,000. 13,000? Yeah, 13,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we're looking at like, what is that? Quick math. 26,000? No. 52,000? No, that's not right. No, it is right. Oh, no, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like, that's way too much. Unless I wanted to sit here and grind out these things. Which I might do just because I know we're under-leveled. So let's actually upgrade, where is she? Why isn't... oh. I guess they're only counting people who can have their weapon upgraded. Yeah, they're only counting people who are another. I might as well upgrade them, but... And, I want to get your HP up as well. And then I need 3 more quality stone. This is definitely worth it since you're a frontliner. Yeah, since you're a frontliner, and since you can run delaying tactics, I really think it's important. These might be useful too, but they're really expensive for what they do. I really think that the amulets are actually way better than the actual stat increases for most things. I needed, what, 3 quality stone, I think is what it was? Sereno's convictions have been strengthened. He participated in capitalism. Quality stone. I'll probably go for this next. The speed seems like she's handling pretty well. And what do you need? Rare Thorn. Okay. I don't know how useful that's actually going to be for her, the Fairy Dagger, just because it's an ultimate art and another, like, she only gets one thing. Like, G-Lug has these different skills unlocked. Huet has accuracy boosts and some sort of like, oh, is this bow range? Please be bow range. Please be bow range. Please. Please be bow range. The amount of times I have to move Huet into a suboptimal position because she's one square short has happened too many times. But like, you look at some of the other characters with the kind of things they get, aside from the weapon art. And then you look at Anna, and all she gets is a weapon art and an attack boost. Like, Eridor gets a TP thing, and another defense boost. Current gets a magic boost. Well, Current only gets a magic boost. But, like, some of them get other things. Jens gets all this stuff. I looked it up. How do you add emojis to a stream title? Let's see. I'm gonna try this in, where is it? Edit stream info. In Stream Manager. I imagine you can, I know you can hit a thing and you can add emoji. Search, shift, space. If I wanted to be like this. Smileys and emoticons. Don't let me down. And if I were to then save, does it save it? Does it say yes, emoticon? Oh, it does. At least I think it does. Yeah, it does. Cool. So I assume it works the same on everything. You might not be able to do it in OBS. You might have to do it in... You might have to do it in Stream Manager on Twitch. But you might be able to do it in Streamlabs. But if you left-click, there should be a thing that just lets you choose emoji. And then that'll pull up emojis for whatever it is you're using. So like, I'm on Chrome and Stream Manager, so it pulls up like the Google emojis. Azana... Quality stone. Everyone's using stone and timber. Everyone's... 245, 234... Everyone's using stone and timber. Okay, so to make sure that what happened last time doesn't happen this time, and I don't tilt, because we're level 23, barely, and I have a feeling the game's gonna be like, yo, hit me with that level 24 recommended level. We're gonna do these. I don't like doing these on stream because I think they're boring, but I'd much rather not tilt over having everyone die in a map. Do. Oh, yeah, that must be. That's boring. Take you out, take you out. Take you out. Take you out. Put you in, put you in. Oh, we finally get to use 12 characters. You have no idea how happy I am that we get to use 12 characters. Actually, Azana's kind of cracked. I kind of want to... Yeah, I have Archibald in here as well. Corentin. Is he really going first? No, there's no way. Oh, does he still have the thing on? Does he still have the scarf? He does. We're giving that to Archibald because my man has like no speed. So what's turn order looking like? Archibald, and then immediately this guy. Okay, you know what? Wait, actually, does Serenoa have to be over here? He does. It's kind of an L. Benedict and Corentin. Well, you know what? We're just gonna roll with it. Can't wait to get that lag, baby. Excels at wind and lightning magic. Summons rainstorms and tempests to turn the tide of battle. The battle begins.
Now then.
Now then. Actually, Edged Arrow. So this is gonna do 119. This would do 95, but it hits. Okay, fine, I'll put him here. Used Edge Arrow.
Saw through that plain as day.
And then he's probably gonna shoot. Oh, I thought he was gonna shoot Azana. Hurry up, decide your action.
This battle is ours.
Accuracy. Ah. Oh, can I only use... Oh, I can't use... It only works for normal... Okay, fine. Well, it only works for normal attacks. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Medina's seen it? Yeah, Medina's really getting hammered.
We strike?
From here. From behind. Oh, actually, from behind. Face this way.
I shall try my level best.
From in front.
Your defense is weak.
You've left yourself open.
I'll be okay.
Sure you will. Medina. Wait, why can't you use Poison Pellet? Oh, she needs items. Interesting. Well, heal yourself.
This one's for me. Time for some sorcery.
Narv, use Whirlwind.
Wind!
I'll give it my best.
Ians, you could hit him in the back. Or, the funnier thing you could do. Springtrap.
I've got it. There's more yet to learn.
I shall do what I can.
Gila. Just use haste on somebody. 7 to 6, 2 to 2, 22 to 22, 26 to 22. That seems like that's pretty good.
Go swiftly. I feel like I can do anything.
And then just kind of sit here.
Time to take action.
Alright, Julio. Take out that battle mage. Face this way. You'll be safe. Hidden healing technique.
I've been waiting for this.
Eridor, send this man.
Hurts, don't it?
Oh. Not quite as exciting as I thought it was going to be. Corentin. What is shield device? Prevents them from taking damage. Ah, sounds like a perfect thing for him.
The heavens judge you.
Izana. You just nuke this guy. You know what? Why not?
The heavens reign.
Why not?
Back at you. Maybe next
Oh,
time.
oh, yeah.
Like I'm
Look
up.
at that. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Get styled on. Do we have anybody over here that's gonna move before him? Yes, we do. Let's just hit him with the Babam. And then Huet will just take him out.
Here I come.
Huet, take out this man.
This ends now!
I must find a way.
Life finds a way.
All for victory.
Much appreciated.
My knowledge grows deeper.
Ah! Forward! Perish!
He's just like, perish.
I'll be okay.
You really don't have any luck with these guys, do you, Medina? Whack him.
So it comes to battle.
Ians. How are you gonna do it just like whacking people? Maybe from behind?
Ah, splendid results!
Shall we begin?
And then Gila maybe from in front?
Oh, perfect! I really feel like I've grown.
There we go.
I hope you're watching, Grandfather.
And then Narv, maybe hit him with a cheeky little...
The fruits of my studies!
Whatever it takes.
New Avengers. Maybe a little dunk.
Where was I?
And then maybe a little book to the back.
Most interesting to further the arcane arts.
The heavens judge you!
And then Narv, maybe a little cheeky little... Oh no, that's Azana.
Come at me!
And then Eridor, maybe a cheeky little, full send.
Out of my way!
It'd be really funny if they were just sent, like, absolutely flying. Like, they didn't just immediately drop.
Now's my chance.
Yo, that's kind of wild. Well, bam.
The hunt is on.
Huet. Medina will be acting first. Corentin's not having a fun time. Ian's, make a ladder for fun. Why not?
I can just get over there.
I can't give up now.
It's a bed rest! For the people!
For the people. Grab these.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Get that honor for House Wolfort. Ooh, actually. It's over, assassin. I have the high ground. I've utilized the high ground.
Victory is not yet out of reach.
Don't worry, Benedict, your sacrifice will not be in vain.
Let me heal your wounds.
Allow me. That'll keep me going.
Models were off.
Icy breath, wall of ice. Frosty feathers. You can take him out. You know what? Take him out. Take him out.
I see through you.
Victory! Wow, we did not get a lot of gold from that. We really didn't. And I guess I should just take this time to upgrade everyone's weapons, because why not? Anyone else use obsidian? No, only him. Grant 1 instance of invisibility to all allies. Yo, that's kind of wild. Oak. Spider silk. So he would combo pretty well with Azana with the Tempests in exchange for decreased accuracy. Increases damage dealt by critical hits. Increases movement. This man needs the speed increase. He really needs it. He's so slow. Imagine if you had an Arden, but not tanky. Then you'd have Archibald. Unit placement. We only get 10 units this time, that's kind of lame.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's kind of lame, my guy. It's kind of cringe. Capture the castle gates to allow Cyranoa to fall. Well, now we're doing the reverse. Archibald, get over here. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Begin. Do. You have to defeat all enemies? Yes. I will commence the battle. I didn't really want to see the overview, but... At start in 3 seconds, no! Starting soon. Luckily, it's an Aux battle, so...
Allow me.
Yes. Take aim. Charge. Charge.
Time to take flight.
Great bow. I probably should have just broken the barrier.
Forward.
Hawk dive.
Now I end this.
I shall try my level best.
Well, bam.
My knowledge grows deeper.
His knowledge grows deeper.
Whatever it takes. I hope you're watching, Grandfather.
You know what? Might as well. We will cut open a path.
It's time.
Spring trap.
I've got it.
Shall we begin?
We are safe from the front.
Go quick. This is something. Time to take action. This is far from over. I won't let you down.
Done. Arrow. Spearman. Go.
So, it falls to me.
Force them into the trap.
Ice wall. Looks like I'm up.
absolutely wonderful.
Continue moving.
Whatever it takes.
I don't even know why I'm doing this, I'll be honest.
Time to take flight.
I really shouldn't be using these in auxiliary battles.
Not another step.
Bam. All that to move one space.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
I guess that's another thing I'm not particularly fond of. How long it takes for the AI to decide to do things sometimes.
Must remain calm.
It's kind of annoying. I'll just put 2 spring traps.
This is my way of doing things. I've made a breakthrough.
And then move over here.
I shall try my level best.
Use this on Julio.
Time for some sorcery. Don't be afraid.
Da-dum.
I shall do what I can.
Gila. Anyone need healing? I guess you can heal Narv.
Your wounds are healed. You saved my neck.
Whatever it takes.
Well, bam.
You're finished.
Bow. Speed up, speed up.
Where was I?
Oh, weak you say?
Free. Yes. Very effective.
For the greater good. Get some bed rest. Here I come.
Ooh, 90% chance.
This battle is won.
I must remain calm.
He ends. And turn.
When a wolf is cornered.
Let's do this, yeah. Well, bam. They will follow on. They will continue on ever this way.
There is no mercy on the battle.
And Benedict will go, well, bam, bam.
You have nothing left.
Time for some sorcery.
And then Narv says, time for some sorcery. And then... And then he'll hit him with the spark.
Ready to see a stab.
And lower the way.
Heal your wounds.
And Gila will heal our wounds.
Allow me.
Strike while the iron's hot.
Julio will strike while the iron's hot.
Now then, to work.
Brenton will continue to move up. Just sitting there using take aim.
I'll give it my best.
He ends. Use Spring Trap again.
This is my way of doing things.
The mage will take another step.
Count on me.
Medina will get them in the back.
Yes, I did it. This battle is ours.
Duet will also get them.
From this way. Yes, I did it.
Defeat is not an option.
Serenova will also run in here and go.
This ends here.
Pikeman will run back up over here.
Strike while the iron's hot.
I shall try my level best.
He'll try his level best. He'll use now on Ien's, I guess. Oh no, I guess he'll just use now on Serenoa. He'll level up.
Defeat is not an option.
Serenoa will use Delaying Strike. It delayed him by exactly 1 turn.
Wouldn't mind a potion.
Corentin will use Icy Breath again. He says I wouldn't mind a potion, which is ironic because there actually aren't any potions in this game. So it's kind of weird that he would say that.
Shall we begin?
Gila will do this.
You have my thanks.
It's kind of weird that he would say it'd be nice to have a potion because they only use pellets. It's kind of like, well, do you even know? Well, bam. The healer still doesn't do anything. Medina, pick these up because you can't really do a lot of other stuff.
I'll give it my best.
Ien's. Maybe just get everyone go. Actually, that's not what I wanted to do. I meant to use a ladder, but I don't have enough TP. Blinding Arrow.
Darkness engulfs you.
Pikeman.
Whatever it takes.
Moment of Truth on Narv or Gila.
This is far from over.
Here I come.
Narv can save his TP by just moving here.
Forward.
Serenoa can go here and attack this.
There is no mercy on
Benedict will just move here.
Now then.
Corentin can move up here.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Gila can move up here as well and heal.
I'm behind you.
This will be of great use.
For the greater good.
Medina can move up here. The mage will continue to not do anything.
Looks like I'm up.
Archibald can't move anywhere.
So it comes to battle.
Ien's, get up here. Use a Spring Trap right here. In case anyone tries to attack Medina.
This battle is ours.
You what? Use another Blinding Arrow on this guy.
You'll get no mercy from us. Here I come.
Narv, get over here. And wait.
I shall try my level best.
Benedict, get up in here.
Let us steel our defenses.
I'll take it from here.
Julio, get up here as well.
Forward.
Serenoa, get up here. Use sweeping. Oh no, it's gonna have the same range anyway. So we might as well just use Hawk Dive.
That hit the mark.
So, it falls to me.
Corentin. You can use Wall of Ice.
Let me cause some trouble.
I shall do what I can.
Sheila, you can get up here. Use cure wounds on yourself.
Your wounds are healed.
Baby breast?
I'll do my utmost.
Medina. Bam Bam.
Yes! I did it!
No need to panic.
Might as well. Free experience.
Yes!
Is blind. Charge. Attack that ice wall. No, it didn't even. Okay.
Here I come.
Sight set.
Come if you dare.
I must remain calm.
And turn.
Here I come.
You might as well just spark some of these.
I shall try my level best.
Benedict, get in there.
Just as I planned.
Whatever it takes.
Julio.
I will do what I can. This is something.
Now then.
Corentin.
I shall do what I can.
Oh, bam.
I do appreciate it.
For the honor of House Wolford.
For the honor of House Wolford.
I'll make this quick.
Allow me.
Archibald.
There.
Blindness. Who needs a turret when you've got sight set?
It's time.
Yo, this is actually kind of wild. Use Springtrap.
These work. There's more yet to learn.
This battle is ours.
Hit him from behind.
Yeah, this battle is won.
I'll show you what I can do.
Annihilate him. Hit him with the boom.
I'll do my utmost.
Hit him with the Bam Bam.
I'll be fine.
Hit him with the
Free. My research bears fruit.
hit him with the old 1-2.
A path to victory.
Hit him with the boom.
I'll take it from here.
Hit him with the Bam Bam.
I shall do what I can.
Hit him with the baboon.
I struck true.
Forward.
And the Baban.
This ends here.
Victory. 27 kudos. Oh, we got some money that time. And we got some stone and timber. Yeah, baby. That's just what we wanted. Stone and timber. We're still nowhere close to the 52,000 that we would need. But I am fairly confident in our new roster now that we have gained a couple levels on some characters. Benedict, can we promote you? Archibald, we only have... We can get hidden reserves, switch out one of your party members. In a way, that's the same thing as these. Oh, and we can buy these as well. Oh, and we can buy these as well. Oh, and we can buy these as well. Well, let's buy the lore. Electrum, Lion's Heart. Don't know who I want to get to. Actually, hold on. What does Eridor need to? He needs Lion's Heart. Okay, we're gonna aim for getting Eridor's stuff because I've heard it's really good. I want to save. I don't want to go below 200 because I want to work towards getting one of the Resing Quietuses. But I've heard that Eridor has some kind of cracked abilities. Become invincible and infuriate all allies. Okay. I've heard that with these two things combined, you can get like some super cracked like combos for baiting. But let's see, I'm going to buy both of these, but I want to see, it's probably going to be way more than we can buy right now in order to get both of them. Yeah, because we have, yeah, it's probably going to end up, if it's anything like the other ones, it's going to be pretty expensive. Do we want to get the weapon skill, or do we want to get a decreased TP cost? Well, what's Provoke at right now? It's kind of annoying how far. Maybe there's an easier way to do this. Provoke is 2. We could get Provoke down to 1, that'd be really useful. And so now how much is this? How much is the second one? Yeah, 5, that's what I thought. That's why I didn't buy the other stuff. I was like, we won't have enough to buy the other ones. The physical damage might be good as well. Physical defense. But we did get some stuff. Do we have any stuff for Azana? No, we still need some more stone. Okay. I wanted to get her health up. We need 2 normal timber. Let's go with that. 2 normal timber, and then maybe buying some items. And then I kind of want to buy some of these. They're 50. 50 a piece. You know what? Why not? Extra larges. We can only get a couple. Can we buy spices here? We can. Swift spice. Oh, we have 5 swift spice. Nice. So we can still use that with Medina. I think maybe this is good. And what can we sell? Cure-alls, firestones, they're all very useful. The dewarding spice, these might be useful. They might be situationally useful. Little Valor. Veteran to Elite. How are we looking in terms of promotions? We reached the end of the path. Shielding Stance, Springing Your Step, Magic of Blaze, Fight or Flight, Surprise Attack. That's bonus damage and taking cover. Decreases damage when HP is at 50%. Ooh, that looks useful. TP on Ice. Inheritor. Sending Your Reach. Lady Luck. Hale and Hardy. A Swift End. Rite of Luck. Endless Speech. Brute Force. I think we go for Eridor. I think we kid him out. I think he becomes the Master Guardian.
Haha! Ain't no way I'd lose.
I think that's it for Eridor. I mean, look at him. The man's kind of a tank. Not in terms of magic, but it's pretty standard. Let's leave the encampment. Oh,
I
he
must
what?
say, your display of power was quite astonishing. One moment there wasn't a single cloud in the sky, and the next we were drenched to the bone. The townsfolk were certainly appreciative, and that means much in these trying times. Where did you learn such sorcery?
I was born with it, as were my forebears. In the far reaches of Hyzant, my people dwell, acting as shamans and summoning rain when the people cried for it.
You hail from Hyzant? I suppose we should count our blessings that you found your way to our ranks.
Ah, so you're Izana. We've heard tell of a witch using her dark arts to frighten the peasants into submission. Rest assured, we shall conduct a thorough investigation into these rumors. In the meantime, your presence is requested at the Hierophant's palace.
Rumors from whom? There are no dark arts being practiced here. And the people are not scared of me. I provide them rain when they require it. That is all.
Okay.
Quiet, witch. Save
I've
your
set up a new
remonstrations for the Inquisition.
system.
Is this their investigation? My guilt was decided ere they laid eyes upon me.
I just switched. I'm taking advantage of the double cabling in my headphones because the earbuds were starting to hurt.
Perhaps they are threatened by the sight of the common folk huddled around your warming smile. The goddess of salt is a jealous mistress, after all, and her subjects cannot well suffer another to be so adored. It is as you said. If you appear before the Inquisition, you will surely be found guilty, and the punishment will be grave.
Ha, get it? Grave.
Then what recourse is left to me?
If the tentacles of the Church can reach this far, then nowhere in Hyzant is safe. We must flee our borders and go far from the gaze of the Zealots.
Oh, we're playing Destiny now?
It will be just
Oh, no,
as
that's
we
Halo.
promised
Never
each
mind.
other.
Did they have Zealots
We'll
in
start
Destiny?
a new life together.
Is that truly what you want? 'Tis hardly the new beginning we envisioned.
I don't think they do. Do they?
That matters not. Only that it is ours.
I know they're in Halo, right?
Very well. Then let us meet again at nightfall. You know where. Until then, my love.
I shall count the minutes till next we meet.
He's gonna end up dead, isn't he? This man's about to die. I can tell. We've been through this whole game, not once have we ever seen him.
Alas, he did not
Yep.
come. Another victim of the Inquisition's tyranny. Had he never met me, would he still be alive today? Should I have said nothing and fled alone in the night?
I am sorry for your loss, but you mustn't blame yourself. 'Twas hardly your fault. And you do not know his fate for certain. He could very well still be alive.
Perhaps. I tried to seek him out, but there was little I could do with the Church's agents breathing down my neck. They burned down his home, and his family was never heard from again. I fear the worst. The goddess of salt must be named so for the tears she causes. She took everything from me.
But she doesn't even know who you are.
Her minions, all of Hyzant, they bear responsibility for my grief. And I aim to see that they answer for it. Although we have known each other only briefly, I sense a strong ally in you. Will you lend me your sword when the time comes?
Of course. Of that you can be certain.
Alright, we finished it before the ad. The ad is set to start. Oh, we got a new character story. The ad is set to start, so I'm just going to start it now while nothing's happening. I'm just going to look at who this new story is about. Gila... Is it Eridor? Because it's Eridor. So we'll just kind of wait. See how that goes. In the meantime, let's go back to the encampment actually and see who else we can get weapons for. This isn't that interesting, so I don't feel bad about doing it during the ad. Just in art. Huette's Curious Feather. That is something I want to look into. So, and I do like Huette, so let's see if we can get that for her. It's 30, however, so we are under 200 again, which is kind of an L. And it might not be worth it, but I'm hoping, I'm desperately hoping. It's normal attacks, but I'll take it. A timber and a fiber. Not that that means too much, because I can't actually... Oh. Excuse me. It's like Fly from Pokemon. We don't have the money to upgrade it, but it is nice to see that she's all the way up here. And it is nice that it is a range increase. And they upgrade the sprites. Sword of Libra, Sovereigns, Lance of Justice, Serpent Slayer, and Lion Shield. Okay. So let's leave the encampment, now that the ads are all through. Let's just go down the list. Julio and Eridor are out on patrol.
Please, you can't take our wheat. We just sent food the other day.
Silence! Lord Walford has ordered the requisition of all provisions. You wouldn't dare disobey your lord, would you?
I bet I haven't.
Of course not. I just can't believe Lord Walford would command such a thing.
Because I didn't.
Are you accusing me, a noble woman of Glenbrook, of lying? How dare you, peasant.
Ho 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 ho.
Mayhap we should see what the commotion is about.
Mind telling us what's going on?
Well, if it isn't Captain Eridor. Thank you for all that you do to keep these lands safe.
You're one of the lot what recently fled from the Crown City, ain't
Listen to the music.
Just so, yes. I came to humbly lend what aid I could to Lord Wolford and deliver on the provisions I promised.
What is your quarrel with these people? If you could explain the situation, we'd be more than happy to lend what aid we can.
Dun.
Please, I beg of you, don't take our food. It's all we have.
I've always known Lord Walford to care for his people above all. Why would he do this to us?
Is this the same lady who voices Cordelia?
What madness is this? Lord Serenoa has strictly forbidden commandeering food from the common folk. Surely you aren't asking these good people to relinquish their stores to you in his name?
All in his service.
I am simply gathering provisions on Lord Walford's behalf, as I promised. Honestly, he should be grateful.
Grateful? He'd be red in the face if he saw what you were doing. Ain't no way he ordered it.
On the contrary, you are acting in violation of your lord's decree.
The
You
Sakoku
cannot
degree?
overlook your actions. You will come with us and be jailed. There, you will await judgment for your crimes.
I wonder what makes this chair squeak.
What nonsense is this? I am a noblewoman of Glenbrook. How dare you try to order me about, you self-important little man? You've no authority over me.
This is pretty good.
Look, I ain't disagreeing, but are you sure we should accost her without seeking Lord Serenoa's counsel first?
We haven't that luxury. The longer she is allowed to roam free, the more the people will suffer, and our lord's good name be sullied. We must show the people that unethical acts will not go unpunished. Take her away.
No.
You will pay for your impudence!
She's trying real hard not to pop that mic.
Can't believe there are scoundrels out here using House Wolfort's name for ill gain. You've done us all proud today, Julio.
Thank you ever so much, my lord.
Oh, he's saying Julio, not Julio.
Hadn't stepped in.
She really had us fooled. We should have known Lord Wolford is too kind a man to order anything like that.
If you are ever troubled again, please seek me out. I shall ensure that any wrongs committed against you are set right.
Wow. We've been going pretty well, aside from that first room crash. 1080 really is kind of crispy. Medina. However, Medina pledged herself to House Wolfort so that she could save people regardless of the order of things. However, I feel like this has kind of been a gap stream. Like in Scarlet Nexus, when we would just have gap streams where we just leveled and did supports. Or I guess they call them Bond episodes.
By the goddess, if it isn't my savior, I am truly in your debt.
I remember you. I treated you at the ministry that day.
I feared it was the end, but thanks to you, I yet live.
I was not alone in treating you. And I am happy to see you well.
I hear tell the infirmary was overwhelmed that day. How fortunate the other man was a Rosellen.
Dun dun dun.
Never have I felt more blessed to belong to the goddess's flock. Praise be the goddess. May her blessings rain upon you.
Ha, get it? Rain.
I do not mean to pry, but was that...
Yes. It is he who survived, at the expense of the Rosellan man's life. Had we treated the Rosellan first, we might have saved them both. But I could not find the courage to disobey orders.
And, in the eyes of the faithful, you acted in accordance with the goddess's teachings. Denying medical treatment to non-believers is certainly one way for the Holy One to breed loyalty amongst Hyzant's subjects.
Be that as it may, if only I'd had the courage of my convictions. The courage to give both their lives equal weight.
It is hard for one drop to alter the current.
So it is. Nevertheless, I wish to try.
Is that it? Is that it? That was kind of an abrupt end. Okay. Roland harbors doubts about his station, but Serenoa reminds him that he is a noble in his own way. He is noble in his own way? Okay. Okay. He wants it that way?
Roland.
Don't want to hear you?
Here?
There's hardly a better place to become lost in one's thoughts. Don't you agree?
All alone? The ocean's great waves? You are the ocean's great waves, destined to seek life beyond the shore, just out of reach? Yet the waters ever change, flowing like time. The path is yours to climb.
I suppose. However, if aught weighs on your mind, it may serve you better to turn to a friend.
Then let me ask, do you believe me too immature for my station?
Not at all. Quite the opposite, in fact.
But the other nobles loved to gossip of my disinterest in politics and intrigue, and mocked my love of hawking.
You said it yourself. Gossip and sniping, nothing more. Pay no mind to nobles and their petty judgments. The people who matter, your subjects, hold you dearly in their hearts. Stories abound of their love for you.
Yeah, all those stories we've heard. I don't think we've actually ever heard. But I guess now we will.
Hey, go peddle your junk somewhere else.
And why would I do that, my good sir? I see no reason to forego such a bustling avenue simply to please a stranger.
A stranger? You're posted in front of my damn shop. You're stealing my customers from right under my nose.
Right under my nose. Follow your nose.
Oh, I am? I'm not sure your lack of customers could be blamed on me. Surely the proprietor bears some responsibility for...
What bickering is this?
None of your business, whelp. Now leave us to our negotiations.
Prince Roland, is that really you?
Imagine.
A prince, you say? Well,
A distinguished gentleman such as yourself must be mortified to have your customers bear witness to this childish bickering.
I'm sorry, Your Highness. My temper got the best of me.
And you, merchant. If you mean to trade in Glenbrook, I trust you have procured the proper licenses and approvals.
well, the process takes some days, you see. Pardon, Your Highness.
Then your business shall have to wait some days, it seems. Shall I summon a member of the Kingsguard to explain the law in detail?
No, there'll be no need of that, Highness. I'll just be on my way.
Thank you, Prince Roland. Come visit any time, and I'll let you have your pick of my wares.
Well, isn't that kind of him? What does that mean? It's kind of like the Dongo milk. Still, I think one of the funniest things they've ever had.
Your place has always been with your people. You could walk down the main avenue and settle disputes with a single word.
Leave. With the powerful use of one word, leave.
Don't tell me you were watching. They were petty arguments, nothing more.
I always get that feeling somebody's...
As petty as they might have been, you were happy to do it. What better proof of royalty is there than that?
But it wasn't because I was wise that I solved their problems. It was my name and status that let my words wait. How do you imagine a kingdom with not a single dissatisfied soul would look?
I think it would look very bizarre.
That's a difficult thing to imagine.
Indeed. I suppose the best one can hope for is to do what we can, while we can.
Well, we can start envisioning such a nation. That one day we might build it. Together.
I like the sound of that. No doubt the answers we seek lie ahead, so long as we stay honest with ourselves. And so long as we work together, you and I, Serenoa.
Serenoa's convictions have been strengthened. Oh no! Frederica decides to cook a meal for Serenoa, but even the best laid plans can go awry. It's time for some comedy. Haha, funny girl can't cook. Haha, please laugh.
Do you have a moment, Sheila?
Can't wait to see how this goes.
Oh, Frederica. Is something the matter?
Well, I invited Serenoa to have dinner with me tonight.
The only problem is, I don't know what dinner is. I've never had it.
That's wonderful. Are you cooking for him?
I am. I've been practicing with the book you gave me. I was hoping to finally show him what I've learned.
Then allow me to help. What are you making?
A warm soup full of meatballs. A hearty, meaty, savory stew to tickle the tongue and sate the stomach. Or so the book describes it.
That sounds like quite a mouthful, in more ways than one.
The author is rather verbose, yes. Anyhow, I also want to make an appetizer. Might you be able to lend a hand?
Cooking is hardly my specialty, but say no more. I'd love to.
Oh dear.
This is disappointing, to say the least.
It's not nearly as funny as I thought it was gonna be. It's just like, oh.
And we're almost out of time.
Now it's dramatic. I thought there'd be more comedy. Excuse me.
Excuse me, Lady Frederica. Lord Serenoa has just sent word that he has been held up at a meeting. He says there is a chance he may not even return tonight.
I see. Thank you for letting me know.
It sounds like your dinner may get postponed.
A blessing in disguise. It gives us time to cook this again and do it right this time.
Lord Serenoa may not even return tonight.
But there is a chance he might. And I refuse to disappoint him. Would you help me, Gila?
Of course, Frederica. I shall do my very best to see this through with you.
I cannot thank you enough.
The vegetables are done, though they are a far cry from perfect.
The meatballs are ready too. Now all we have to do is stew them.
Frederica, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
It appears we've run out of time.
I was on my way here when something urgent came to my attention. I apologize for returning so late. I know we were supposed to have dinner tonight.
I am just happy you're here. Besides, I am the one who should apologize. I wanted to cook you a meal, but failed terribly on my first attempt, so it isn't yet ready. I'm sorry, Serenoa.
Don't look so down, Frederica. I was delighted when you asked me to share a meal. Now that I'm back, why don't I help you with the food?
Serenoa.
Thank you again for inviting me. I'm overjoyed we could spend this time together.
As am I. I enjoyed cooking with you as well.
The time we spend together is very precious to me. I regret that my duties have been keeping us apart lately. But when I noticed the sky was even more beautiful than ever this night, I hurried home, hoping we could gaze upon its beauty together.
It's strange. When I was in Esfrost, I would look up at the same sky.
It kind of looks like a
But it
Minecraft
felt
animation.
so much colder there. The stars seemed as if frozen. They did not twinkle the way they do now that I am with you, Serenoa.
Like the trees kind of remind me of Minecraft animation.
Frederica, promise me that you will always stay by my side. Now more than ever.
Of course, Serenoa. I wish to gaze up at the same sky, sit beneath the same moon, and walk the same path you do. Together, forever and always.
Ooh, I wonder if that'll register. Eridor brushes off the subject of Benedict's sought-after flower. But why? Love triangle. Tragic backstory.
Made it in time, my lord.
Eridor, you came.
Lady Destra. Your mother was loved by one and all, my lord. Honoring her this day is the least we can do. Is it just you here, my lord?
We are beset on all sides by tasks large and small. I would not impose my familial obligations on the others.
Spoken like a true leader. Me and your mother may not have been family by blood, but duty bound us just as close.
I am sure she would have been overjoyed to see you by my side. I never had a chance to know her. My only memories are from stories others told me. And still, I somehow can feel the warmth of her embrace, hear the loving sound of her voice.
She was smitten, that is true. She held on to you so tightly, I reckon not even the Dawn Spear could have pried you from her.
Did she?
Lady Destra's smile was brighter than the sun, and near as constant. She treated young Benedict and I like little brothers, though at times we weren't so deserving of her care. Even so, she always had a kind word, and worry enough to spare. There weren't a woman like her in all of Narzelia.
I did not know the bond between you three ran so deep. Benedict never mentioned it.
His lips aren't as loose as mine, especially when it comes to Lady Destra. Speaking of which, here. Your mother would have loved to get one of these from you.
A snowbell? My father mentioned her fondness for these flowers. Every year when I visited her, without fail, one of these would be placed in front of her grave. Was that you all this time?
Oh, I bet it's not. I bet it's gonna be Benedict. And I bet he's not gonna say.
Well, not exactly, my lord.
See? It's Benedict. It's Benedict.
They're quite rare, are they not? I often search for them, but I have yet to see one in bloom.
It's Benedict. He's gonna be the lady that they raced in the rain. I knew it.
Where did you find it?
Well, I made a journey down south. Benedict insisted. Apologies for my absence, my lord.
There is naught to apologize for. It was a thoughtful gesture, and I thank you for it. Somehow, I can feel Mother smiling down upon us.
More than I deserve, if I'm being honest.
Huh. There's already a snowbell. Who could have...
Should have known. Nothing will stop him from his duty.
What was that?
It was nothing, my lord. Seems we're not the only ones carrying a torch for Lady Destra.
Indeed. We are fortunate to be part of such a close-knit house. And that is thanks to those who serve it. I trust I'll see you here again in a year's time, Eridor.
Of course, my lord. Snowbells might capture a moment in time, but your mother inspired loyalty for an eternity.
This is the real plot right here. Like, this is the real story. Gila reflects on both Frederica's growth and her own changes over the years. My, what long character stories you have. All the better to waste your time, my dear.
It's become late. We best keep an eye out for bandits.
You have a warrior's intuition. You needn't worry. I won't let us
I
come
kind of want to talk, but at the same time I don't want to interrupt what they're saying.
It takes no great intuition to see that this world is falling ever deeper into chaos. The reasons, however, remain elusive.
No. Snooze. Actually, no. I won't snooze. Actually, it doesn't matter. It snoozes for 5 minutes no matter what.
Will we see our way safely through this darkness?
Snooze. No ads.
We have naught but our duty, and mine is to Prince Roland, whatever might become of House Wolford.
I find your perspective refreshing. Although it may be direct, you walk the path you've chosen with confidence. On the other hand, I often feel that I'm fumbling.
And she fumbles.
I had thought Gustadolf to be a man of reason. But now I see that he will not hesitate to employ deceit to achieve his goals. In a manner of speaking, he and I are not so different. I, too, once hoped to have the influence to change the nation. At least, I told myself so. Really, all I wanted was to be free, and Frederica was simply a means to that end. As long as I had what I wanted, I had no great concern for what became of her.
Okay, so it is her hairband. That's what I thought. It just looks kind of weird on my screen.
Gila,
But this war has caused me to reconsider that. I realize that Frederica herself is worth caring for. She's not the sheltered princess I took her to be. Her wits are a match even for Benedict. She surprised me, and shamed me. I was wrong to underestimate her, to define her by her birth and station. She represents my greatest failures as a teacher, but also my greatest success. For she has truly taken my lessons to heart.
Cecilia moment.
I see now there is no shame in serving another, and no shame in sacrificing my freedom for something greater. Oh, but
Perhaps I've shared overmuch. For some reason, I find it easy to talk with you.
Friend zone moment.
The feeling is mutual. You are not so aloof as I thought.
What was I reading recently?
Ah, I've just had a thought.
Do 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 do. Ha ha.
very well open
Funny
my
comedy
own
music.
school. Of course, you would be welcome to join me. I would be master of the classroom, and you could be master of the training yard. We could teach our students the art of hawksmanship. Our riders would be first class.
What a weird twist. Arasa Dakedo Hatsukoi Des? I think that's what it was. I don't know, this just reminds me of that. It's pretty funny.
Ah, what should our school be named? You will come and teach with me, won't you?
Not half so aloof as I thought.
Gila, the queen of comedy. And that's all of those. So, with our 181 kudos, and our... Oh, this looks kind of funny. What does it look like if we do it here? This is pretty funny. When it really gets going, when the speed really gets going. Okay, okay, I've had enough fun with that. Level 20, level 20. Hopefully this is enough. Hopefully we can squeeze on by. Let's go to this one first. Oh, I wonder what that clicked on.
There are more who accepted Esfrost's rule than I imagined.
Glenbrook's history is long. Yet, that is why hierarchy and precedent hold sway. This is a stubborn land, my lady, not given to easy change. Though Archduke Gustadolf, acting in the name of freedom, granted privilege after privilege to the powerful. For people used to Glenbrook's rigid customs, I suppose that sort of change must have been too seductive to resist.
Perhaps, but his freedom was naught but greed and cruelty.
Lady Frederica, I've been searching everywhere for you.
A Wolfort messenger! Did you run all this way? What's happened?
My lady, I hail from Castle Wolfort, bearing tidings of Lord Simo.
Has he awakened?
He has.
Oh.
He is in high spirits and recovering well.
Legit?
He is most pleased to hear of the capital's recapture. He bids you visit Castle Wolfort so he can honor you himself.
Is this legit?
Oh, I must bring these glad tidings to Serenoa at once. How long it has been since I've seen him smile.
There is one more bit of news I have for you, my lady, but it is not so happy.
Is there some sort of trouble in the Wolfort domain?
Bandits are laying waste to the Rosellan village.
Dun dun dun.
To our shame, Castle Wolfort does not have enough soldiers to stop this. We would beg Lord Serenoa's wisdom in this matter.
The enemy must be powerful indeed. We cannot leave the Rosellan village defenseless.
Let us inform the others. Messenger, with us.
Well, well. Things are about to get interesting.
Okay. That actually went faster than I thought it was going to go. So, now the ads are coming up once again, and we're closing in on pre-roll time. So I'll just run this and we'll wait. What to do? What to do? I guess I will stretch my legs. That feels pretty good. Go all the way back in the chair. Here we go. I always wondered, okay, so we got like a minute to burn, right? I've always wondered what's up with these little USB slots on the outside of the Switch dock. I've always wondered what those did. Like, what are they for? There's the obviously labeled USB on the inside, along with the AC and the USB, but I always wondered what the two on the outside were for. Is it for the Bluetooth? Is it for a wireless keyboard? They say USB. Are they for charging other controllers? Like, can you put other controllers in? I just don't know. The only thing I know for real is that there's only one way to find out. Looking it up. Of course, we also could just slam the keyboard in there and see what happens. But also, I heard that there's like some sort of like, yeah, okay, so iOS 16 allows you to connect your Joy-Cons to your iPad. Yeah, that's just like a native feature, I guess. I saw something about that, and I was like, that's kind of. I saw a thing about like the Joy-Con, the Joy-Con OS or whatever, and I was just like, what? But apparently that's a thing. And if it weren't for the fact that Fortnite really isn't on the App Store anymore, that'd kind of be like a kind of cracked way to play it. Especially over console players, because they have not uncapped, but you can get like 120 frames. But other stuff like that, that's kind of interesting. It's like, I don't know. I wonder what it's compatible with. Like how many different things it's compatible with. Or if it's only specific apps, or if it's just like another input, kind of like how you can just hook a controller up to a computer and use a controller instead of a mouse. Anyway, let's continue. Excuse me. Are we gonna inform Serenoa?
The coronation ceremony. Certainly there are more important matters to focus on right now.
A coronation is important to assuage the people's fears and restore their faith, besides which it is the royalists' most fervent wish. A kingdom is only truly as strong as people believe it to be, and right now the world believes Glenbrook weak.
Is this truly the remedy our situation calls?
A kingdom is only truly as strong as people believe it to be, and right now the world believes Glenbrook weak. The ceremony will be a display to the contrary. A kingdom is only truly...
Let us inform the others.
Is this truly the remedy our situation calls for? Right now, I imagine the people care only for where their next hot meal will come from. False for.
Rest assured, sire, House Wolford will see your subjects shan't go hungry. But trust me when I say nothing will hasten Glenbrook's return to her former glory so much as announcing the return of Regna's rightful heir. To win your subjects' hearts, you need do nothing but ascend to your position upon the throne.
You mean sit my royal backside on a fancy chair?
In a manner of speaking. A king's duty is first and foremost serving as his kingdom's symbol. You needn't trouble yourself with day-to-day governance. We will assume that burden.
That sounds like someone who's sending up a puppet leader would say.
After all, you have only just been crowned.
There will be no ceremony. The people will tell us what they need, and you will listen to them, Patriot. That...
Oops.
There will be no ceremony. The people will tell us what they need,
I'm wiping
and
my
you will
controller.
listen to them, Patriot. That is my command.
As you wish, King Roland.
Clean the low reflective back part of the Pro controller.
How fare things, Huette? Have the relief supplies been given to those who need it?
Well, we had received a sizable shipment of goods from Hyzant, but there are complaints. It seems very few of those goods have made it into the hands of
Embezzlement.
And why is that?
Embezzlement.
We aren't certain, though apparently Patriot and the Royalists involve themselves with the distribution.
Embezzlement.
Damn those Royalists! They cannot be left to their own devices.
Dun dun dun. Ah, but first, a side story. The Hierophant's Palace. With Glenbrook reclaimed and Ezra's dealt a heavy blow, Hyzant takes the opportunity to make a strategic move. Strategic move.
House Wolfort and Minister Exham's forces have reclaimed the Crown City.
I forgot what this guy looks like. Keeper of the Teachings History. Ah. It's Zhongli.
And not only that, they have dealt a heavy blow to the Esfrosti forces in killing Thalys and other commanding officers.
They all say Thalys. I like Talus more, though. I guess they all say Thalys.
Oh, to see Gustadolf's face when he hears the news. Now he'll have no choice but to come crawling to us on hands and knees, begging for salt.
Salt.
Though, this could be our chance to crush the duchy once and for all.
Just because they're licking their wounds does not make them easy prey. They still have their iron, after all.
Ha! Iron? We can get iron. All we need do is make Glenbrook hand over the Grand Norzelian mines to us. A paltry price to pay for our bountiful aid in their restoration of the Crown City.
The Grand Norzelian mines. The spark that lit the flame of Esfrost's aggression. But why go through the trouble to seize an iron source when they have all the iron they could ever need?
I wonder.
Look into the matter.
Minister Idor?
Well, regardless, we control the salt. I say we bide our time until Esfrost admits they are defeated. Besides, Glenbrook seeks our aid in their reconstruction efforts, do they not?
Yes. King Roland and Minister Serenoa have both asked for help, and sent reports detailing the extent of the damage to the Crown City.
Send forth a veritable bounty. To Minister Serenoa of the Saintly Seven, that is.
Ah, yes. A show of the goddess's grace to the people, and as a wedge to drive between him and the king.
Esfrost, Glenbrook, they will both be ours before long.
I'm trying to figure out, you know what? Maybe we just do this. Yeah, maybe we just do this. Dun dun dun. The paths before House Wolfort diverge, meaning they will have to go their separate ways for the first time. Which way will Serenoa take? Dun dun dun. Do we go and help the Roselle, or do we do whatever it is the other option is? I'm still not sure what the other option is.
Thank you all for helping to determine the extent of the damage to the capital. This information will be invaluable as we proceed with reconstruction. There is also happy word from Castle Wolfort. My Lord Father is awake. They say he is recovering apace and is already up and walking.
Those are glad tidings indeed.
He says he would like to see us and hear of all that has passed while he was taken ill.
Then what are we waiting for? I'll saddle the horses.
Would that we could depart at once, but the messenger brought another piece of news.
Bandits plague the outskirts of the Rosellan village.
Jerome and his folk are there. They can handle a few mangy thieves.
Wait, is this going to be the decision? Whether or not we go back to House Wolford to see Simone, or whether we go and fight the village? What kind of... That's not even a...
Not according to the messenger. The bandits are proving a formidable foe.
That's not really much of a decision. We can just go clean up the bandits and then go see him. It's not like he's dying and it's like, oh no, he's gonna die soon. Do we go see him then? Or do we go help Jerome? It's kind of like he's fine. He's recovering. I hope that's not what
they have asked us for aid.
I hope that's not what the decision is.
Apologies for my tardiness.
Ah, here we go.
It's sudden, I know, but I must ask you a favor.
What is it?
I suspect Patriot and his royalists of filching relief supplies.
We've no proof it's them, but the fact remains. The people in most need of those goods are not receiving them.
The matter warrants investigating at the very least, and I would ask for Wolfort's assistance.
I see. Well, we were just discussing what we ought to do next. Allow me to explain the 3 courses of action before us.
Really? One of them's not even a course of action, if I'm being completely honest.
As my Lord Father requests. 2. Defend the Rosellan village from bandits. Or 3. Remain in the capital to investigate the royalists.
Lord Simon has recovered. What splendid news. If I could only go to him myself and thank him for all House Wolfort has done. But I cannot leave the capital in the throes of a possible scandal. Too many hold the royal family in contempt as it is.
That may be the case, but now that Lord Simon has awoken, someone must make sure he is healthy and apprise him of recent events. I would go to Castle Wolfort, Lord Serenoa, if it pleases you.
Yeah, but just go there on your own.
My heart breaks for the Rosellan village. Let me go to its defense, even if I must go alone.
I cannot allow that. It's far too dangerous a task for one person.
Well, I would have the Wolfort soldiers with me, of course. Besides, do you recall our first meeting?
Of course I do. You were being assailed by rogues at the port.
Rogues at the port? That's the name at my new band.
If you hadn't
You know,
been there, who knows what would have become
That's
of
my it's kind of like a 2000s like pop rock kind of.
But I am not as weak now as I was then. I am stronger, enough that I shall bring no dishonor to House Wolfort's name. My lord, have faith in me. Let me do this.
Let her show you what she's got.
Very well.
It seems best that Benedict, Frederica, and I each attend to these pressing matters, separately.
Indeed, but the rest of us cannot be in 3 places at once. We can only choose one path to take. Bring the scales of conviction.
I feel like after having so many 2 decision choices at the start, they've been like, oh wait, we can make 3 decision choices now. I cannot help but feel restless. We reclaim the crown city and have already begun restoration efforts. There should be no question as to what needs done here. And yet something has me unsettled. What a nice place you got here, Roland. Well, I'm set between two possible answers. I'm confident that Benedict can handle the briefing on his own. And so I believe we should either remain in the Crown City or go to the Rosellan village. But first we should explore outside. I must admit, I'm deeply fascinated by you, Lord Serenoa, a Lord turned saint who won back his kingdom from Nasrasti clutches. Yup. Only wonder how your people will welcome such a hero home. Pray accompany you. If I go to Wolfort, I suppose Milo will be coming with me. Okay. Pirates and bandits were spotted in the outskirts of the Rosellan village. Rumor has they're led by some father and daughter duo. Oh no, not Trish and Travis again. What were their names again? Father and daughter. That sounds like Travis and Trish. But what could they be after? Not Trish and Travis. Lord Serenoa, I have heard great things about you. You were appointed one of the Saintly Seven and even demonstrated your prowess as a lord of a high house in battle. How should we royalists address you from now on? You should call me... Sir Dr. Reverend Serenoa Wolfort. We're moving. I always forget that we can do this. You can just book it. You just run around. We're moving. We're exploring all over the place. I found superior timber. It's going down. You gotta move. You better move. You better dance. To think that King Roland was alive all this time. Your house has my utmost respect for helping him reclaim the capital. My allegiance to the royal family shall not waver, not now or ever. Okay. Don't stand in this, Serenoa. That's icky. You got wet socks now. We were downright cowards under Esfrost's rule, but hearing stories of House Wolfort's courage in reclaiming the capital has inspired us to do better. Okay. Our salt reserves are running low. We must restore trade with Hyzan as soon as possible. As one of the Saintly Seven, isn't there anything you can do? You needn't worry so much. The consortium and the merchants are already on the move. Let's give them some time. If we rush into negotiations, we'll be taken advantage of. It is our best interest to wait for the opportune moment. We must have King Roland's permission before we act. In the meantime, we can only share a portion of Wolfort's store at the Crown City. Let's go with this one. Isn't that putting the cart before the horse? If you allow merchants to do as they please, our kingdom will lose face. We will, of course, expedite officially restoring trade. Are we back with the sound again? Side to side, side to side. Oh, we are. We are. The bitrate just went all wacky, though. Something. Something, 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 something. It's more important right now to adapt than rather being bound by the usual order of things. You have put my mind at ease, Lord Wolfort. I cannot thank you enough. You're welcome, fine soldier. Hello, my lady. We Royalists, along with Minister Patriot himself, are hoping to rebuild the capital. We must reverse all the changes that Esfrost has wrought and see the Crown City back to its former glory. I know there are many problems facing the kingdom now, but us Royalists are more than happy to take care of everything. Let us serve King Roland together. Please see to domestic affairs and reassure the people that everything will be okay. Tell me it's okay. Tell me it's okay, yay. Is it true that the Royalists tried to win the Archduke's favor in order to protect themselves? If you want our trust, tell us everything you learned about Esfrost under their rule. Boom. I wish I could, my lord, but Archduke Gustadolf had us only doing the most menial of tasks. There isn't anything I can tell you. I should have suspected as much. There is no way Gustadolf would tell anything to those he couldn't trust. I do remember one thing, though. Minister Patriot said that Lady Erica always wanted fresh fruit and wine brought to her room. I see. Thank you for your help. Da-dong! She's the wine ant. Erica the wine ant. Now we must run around once more. Ah! You! Noble woman. How should we Royalists address you now? Is that really the only thing? Is it really just family banditry and Milo's destination? Sorry Milo, you're not that useful. Or at least you aren't right now. I haven't been able to look at what your future skills may be since you never show up in our roster. So. Excuse me. I also noticed that having Milo would mean we would have an uneven amount of characters. Wow. Right now we have exactly 18 as I stretch. I have not yet made up my mind. I will be going inside. I do believe we will either remain in the Crown City or travel to the Rosellan village. What does he say? This location? Unlawful tournament? Okay. Matches? Okay. Too much curiosity, dear reader, you're free to doubt my account. Okay, so some secret thingamajiggy. Nature records. A cursed cask? Welcome and welcome and welcome and welcome and welcome. The beautiful bandit. A beautiful bandit? Ah, they're talking about Trish, yes. Red hair. Her childhood habits, least favorite foods, yes. Yes. The Grand Norzellian Mines. The path traveled. Interesting how this is split. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. We're kind of snaking, so maybe we should go up. Maybe we should go for the top one. so we can snake back up. Isn't this kind of satisfying? We went down, and then we went up, and then we went down, and now we're going kind of center. Either way, let's talk to, but who do I want? How do I want to convince them? Rosellan Village. We're exposing the corrupt royalists. I'm gonna go to the village. You know what? Bitrate, you were fine. Now why are you acting up? I'm gonna go to the village. We've come this far. Whoa, Bitrate. What's going on? We've come this far. I kinda wanna investigate in the capital. I really do. It sounds fun. We will go to the village.
Lord Serenoa.
We finally managed to rout the Esfrosti forces from the capital. But it seems our busy days are not over yet. Now we must decide which issue requires our attention most. We should look into the bandits spotted near the Rosellan village. You would have us accompany Lady Frederica, my lord? I'm curious to what it is to the bandits seeking the Rosellan village. The Rosellan village, as far as it may be, still falls within Wolfport. Let's go to this one.
Certainly.
Now that you mention it, it does seem strange. What could they be hoping to find there? Do you think the village is hiding secrets other than the salt crystal? I suppose we won't know for sure until we ask them ourselves.
I need time.
Having bandits in our domain is certainly a problem that concerns House Wolfert, and yet... Anna is deep in thought. She's still undecided. The Crown City is finally back in Glenbrook's hand, but our work's far from over.
Listen, lad.
Where do you think we should go from here, lad? So you want to accompany Lady Frederica to the Rosellan village, eh? Is it really that important right now, lad? I'm curious to what the bandits hope to find in the Rosellan village. They must have a goal to travel so far.
You're onto something.
It is pretty strange now that you mention it. I doubt there's anything interesting there for your average bandit. Think it's possible they heard about the key that'll free the Roselle? They did. There's a chance they think it'll fetch a pretty price. In any case, I'm worried about Jerome and the others. If this is the path we choose, we'd best make haste to that village. Thanks for that, lad. I think you might be right about the Rosellan village. Eridor's deep in thought. They're both undecided. We may have freed the capital from Esfrost's clutches, but there's still so much work to be done. As a member of the Kingsguard, I wish to stay here and help unify the Crown City. We should look into the bandits spotted near the Rosellan village. You want us to make for the Rosellan village? Are you certain this is the best time for that? The Rosellan village is part of a domain. I have faith in Frederica, but there's no telling how many bandits await. Now is the time for Roland to show what their new king is capable of? Yeah, let's go with this one.
Good point.
I suppose you're right. This is a critical moment for him as king. If the people saw that House Wolfert had a hand in resolving problem, they may be hesitant to acknowledge his power. Perhaps the capital is best left in King Roland's hands after all.
Okay.
I see now your reasons for wanting to visit the Rosellan village. I will remain here in the capital, but you needn't worry about me. You must decide where you need to be, friend. Roland has already chosen a path. And I assume the same is for Benedict. Yes. Okay, so the problem with this is I don't want to lose Roland, but I do want to go to the village. I probably should have saved earlier, but all we can do now is hope.
It is time to cast our votes. We have 3 options before us. Return to the Wolfort domain, depart to the Rosellan village, or stay in the capital. Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
No, Bitrate, come back. Stabilize, please. I don't know how noticeable it is. I kind of wanted to leave Hugh out with Roland, but I assume that the way it works is everybody except those three will go. And so it won't matter if anyone else agrees with them.
You have my vote.
After much deliberation, I've decided to let your convictions lead us.
I have faith in you.
I was uncertain, but I trust your judgment, Lord Serenoa.
You won me over.
I got no good reason to disagree with you, lad. You have my vote. Vote. Hot.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Da-da-da-da! Gdung. Also, I like that Frederica's was red and Roland's was yellow, and then Benedict got green.
The way forward is decided. We march to the Rosellan village and drive the bandits from the surrounding woods.
Da-dun.
I shall accompany
Snooze.
Frederica to defend the Rosellan village. I know not what the bandits are after, but I cannot allow them to run rampant over the land.
Thank you, Serenoa.
Over the ramparts they ran.
Very well. Fulfill your duty to your domain. I shall see to things in the capital.
Then I shall venture to the Wolfort domain and make our report to Lord Simon in your stead.
This is the best outcome, in my opinion.
And this is farewell for now. King Roland, Benedict, until our reunion in the capital.
Benedict and Roland left the party. Oh no. Oh, do I get their items back? I hope I get their items back. I hope it's not like an Edelgard thing. I will save my game. It's time to say goodbye.
Here we are, the Rosellan village.
Right. Just where that book we swiped from the archives pointed us. Ooh, you catch a whiff of that? Smells like treasure to me.
What did they look like again?
Calling this hovel a village does a disservice to villages. We'll find that fortune soon enough.
Hold it, Trish. Maybe we'd best leave this treasure be.
Ah, that's what they look like.
Having second thoughts, Pa? Knees buckling at the thought of a little bloodshed?
Now just shut up and use your head for a bit, girl. You know the story of this village as well as I. How they fled from the cruelty of Hyzant. Seems to me we have more than a bit in common with these folk. And I don't wish to cause them any more suffering than is necessary.
You're getting soft in your old age, Pa. All right, have it your way. We'll give him a little scare, grab the treasure, and be on our way.
Ah, but there's one more. Ah, my damn back is still acting up. Not enough
He's
rest
got a
this
bad
last
back.
job. Might be even worse than last time, as a matter of fact.
Did you go to sleep and wake up an old crone? Put your weapon in your hand and get moving! The likes of us only get one chance to grab fate by the horns, and this is ours!
You better lose yourself in the moment.
You who
The
taught us
something,
to
the
take what
something,
we
something,
can, 'cause
something,
the world
something.
ain't in the habit of giving?
You better never let it
I
go.
know, but I...
You've only got one shot. Do not miss your chance.
You know
Low.
what? I don't want to
This
hear your
opportunity
bleating.
comes once
Go
in a
rest if you
lifetime.
need it. Me and the boys will handle the treasure hunting.
Wait, Trish! Damn back.
The members of House Wolffort, having earned momentary respite after reclaiming the capital, decide to go their own ways. Roland remains in the capital to deal with his political opponents. Benedict returns to Castle Wolffort to visit the ailing Lord Simon. Serenoa and Frederica, having received reports from Jerome of bandits in the Rosellan village, depart to investigate.
Chapter 15, Part 2, The Trot of Thieves. But before we do that, head break. So we'll just chill for a little bit with this music. It was gonna start and I delayed it, so we'll start it now. I feel like running them early kind of has, I don't know, say, changed how long the ads are off, pre-rolls are off? I don't know. It seems like it though. It could just be a case of seems like, but not actually. But yeah. I think this is the correct choice. We don't all need to go see Lord Simon. He's supposedly healthy, so unless he suddenly goes ill, which I assume he will, it's not something that we need to be there with. Benedict can give the report. Roland in the capital city, that sounds fine too. Like, if I was gonna go anywhere else, it'd be there. But this seemed kind of like, you know what, I've spent all this time with Rosellan Village, I'm gonna get rid of it now. We went through this whole thing for the village. I'm just gonna abandon it. Also, I have faith in Roland. I don't know. It just seems like the Rosellan Village is kind of an Achilles heel in some ways. So I want to keep protecting it, because who knows when Hyzant will take that move. Also, it's Travis and Trish, and I wonder what they're going to be doing. So, I guess we go investigate. I wonder how this works, because they're clearly already at the village, but now we're investigating.
Ah, Lord Serenoa, Lady Frederica. Glenbrook is as prosperous as it ever was, and I hear we have you two to thank for it.
Glenbrook owes its return to prosperity to many, Jerome. I only hope this marks the beginning of a journey toward peace.
As do I. So, what brings you to our humble village this day?
We've received word that you've been having trouble with bandits.
And you came all the way here personally? Truly, I am moved.
You're under the protection of House Wolffort. I'm only doing my duty.
Of course. As a matter of fact, we have sighted bandits skulking about in the woods. Fortunately, they seem to be content with that.
I'm glad no one has come to harm.
For now, my lady. Doubtless they are probing our defenses for weaknesses. Although they've yet to bare their fangs, I feel their gaze on my back from time to time.
Bandits aren't known for planning ahead, but there's a first time for everything. I suggest we look into this, my lord.
I agree. If indeed there are bandits lurking about, we should flush them out or drive them away.
That would be much appreciated, my lord. We've sent out our own search parties, but with you by our side, the work will go all the quicker. However, I understand your recent days have been filled with strife, and you've journeyed far. Allow us one night to treat your arrival with the pomp it deserves.
Thank you, Jerome. I would welcome a night free from worry.
Ooh, here's something I wonder
Prepare
about.
a feast. I look forward to hearing stories of your heroic exploits.
I never thought about this before. I wonder what the bad bitrate does to the recording.
I've
I
got
wonder
a
if
few
it'll
of
be
those.
laggy there as well.
All it'll cost you is a few drafts of ale.
I assume it's also going to be a little laggy. Let's see how the Rizal are faring while we investigate the bandits. Loot. One day, I'm going to be as strong as you and protect this village, Lord Serenoa. Enter. It's Jerem. The pink pelt. I will investigate with Jerem later. I wish to inquire. Learn some more. It puts my heart at ease knowing the village is unharmed. Them here and now makes me more thankful than ever we chose a path that didn't require their sacrifice. Leave the patrols to us. We'll make sure they don't lay a finger on this village. Ooh, a sparkle. We spotted traces of the bandits' campground near the outskirts. With them around, it's too dangerous to even go hunting. Okay. Dun-dun-dun. Child scribbles to notes. Interesting. Word has it you came running when you heard there were bandits here. You're too kind, my lord. I know the other villagers are on patrol, but I worry so much about being attacked that I can't sleep at night. I saw some sparkles over the other way, but let's do a ring around real quick. I won't forgive the bandits for trying to pillage this poor village. They won't get away with this. Oh, examine. I never expected you to come to our rescue again, Lord Serenoa. We were prepared to defend this village on our own. We were 100 times stronger with you at our sides. We cannot thank House Wolford enough for protecting us. We owe you our lives. Why would bandits come here? If it's money they're after, the noble's quarter or a caravan would have been much more lucrative. The cat is still here. My parents said I have to play inside the village because some dangerous people are out there. Now that you're here, you can tell me what's going on out there. Pretty please. I wish we had more to offer you, especially after you came all this way. But with the bandits being as close as they are, we haven't been able to leave the village at all. I see a sparkle. And a sea pellet. Let's talk in here. Could those bandits be after the salt crystal? But there's no one who knows about it besides Lady Orlea and I. And the only crystal we have now belongs to you. We have nothing else to give. Bitrate. It looks like just laggy game. Bitrate. Seeing the village like this, I know we made the right choice. As a fellow Rizellan, I want to see them safe. Will you help me, Serenoa? The Rizel are my people too. I wish not seeing the Cotner battles ever again. Let's do this one. This one's corny. The battles of late have been hard on both this domain and kingdom. I would ask the Rizel to lend us their strength in these trying times. I'm certain the people here would be glad to do so. I await the day that the people of Glenbrook and this village join hands in unity. That wasn't quite the... That wasn't quite what I thought he was going to say, but okay. Congratulations on your victory, my lord. I hear you wrested the crown city out of Esfrost's iron clutches. We cannot thank you enough for coming to our aid during what is undoubtedly a busy time for you. Is there anything we can do to be of service? You need only say the word. Yeah, if you could help me with all this stuff in my eye. Rebuilding the capital will require large volumes of stone and lumber. Would you be able to help us procure some? You needn't worry about us. We ask that you continue living your lives as you always have. That won't be necessary. It is my duty as Lord of his domain. Let's do this one. Let him be helpful. That won't be a problem for us at all. Or at all for us. We can get started right away. We owe you a great debt for coming to our rescue. This is the least we can do. See, sometimes you just have to be gracious. Sometimes you just have to let them help you. Sometimes you just got to let it happen. It's just a spark, but it's the start. Is it a spark? Is it the start, but it's enough? Is it? Or is it it's just a spark, but it's enough to make it happen? Children's scribbles. I want to look as dashing on horseback as Prince Roland. My dream is to be as beautiful as Lady Frederica. One day I'll be an even better strategist than Benedict. I want to fly on a big hawk just like Cuette. Anna gave me sweets and it made me very glad. I want to study magic with Gila. Eridor looks big and scary, but he's really strong. I want to fight alongside Lord Serenoa someday too. Aww. Anna, a thief with candy? Gaius, is that you? Anna, are you sure you're not Gaius? From the hit game? Fire Emblem Fates? Right? Or was he from Awakening? I feel like he was from Awakening. He is from Awakening. The candy thing just really strikes me as like a weird thing that Fates would do, but I should have known that Fates was too weird to have candy. Although they do have Nina, so. Gaius and his sweets. The wide view. I think that is it. I think we will conclude the exploration, but let's save just in case. I should regroup with the others and see what they have learned.
The villagers seem to be in high spirits. I hope the bandits have been scared off for good.
As do I. It was surprising to see that despite everything, the lives of most haven't changed a bit.
I cannot help but wonder what drew their attention in the first place, however.
You don't think it had something to do with the salt crystals, do you?
How would they know? Hyzant protects that information more fiercely than the goddess herself.
Then, perhaps in their desperation, they've stooped to capturing and selling the Roselle to Hyzant.
No. I won't allow the wickedness of House Talior to run rampant again.
It was only a thought, my lady. We know nothing for certain.
Indeed, and it will serve us not to conjecture endlessly. We need to flush these bandits out and hear it from their own mouths.
Aye, but even bandits value their own lives. They won't do anything rash, so long as the odds are against them.
Lord Serenoa! Bandits! They're everywhere!
What? Suppose these ones aren't the sharpest tools in the forge.
We must hurry.
What a weird way to go around. Ching ching. No, bitrate, no. Recommended level 24. Okay. Character story. Oh, an elderly woman is attacked by bandits, but she's not as fragile as she seems. Well, elderly woman in recommended level 24. I believe that this seems like a fine time to end the stream. Right before a big battle. We can start off with an exciting battle, a thrilling conclusion next time. So... excuse me. First, let me inquire as to anybody streaming. Anybody know? Knight is streaming. So let's hit him up with the da-dung. And I will see you. Oh, bitrate. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.